that's very weird. Which some said was far easier than imitating an adult. I'll let you decide. I won't really. What you say has no bearing on it, but hey, I like talking to you guys. Number 54. As artificial intelligence progresses, some of the world's smartest people continue to bang on about robots taking over. Tesla founder Elon Musk has invested millions and millions of dollars into dozens of research projects aimed at making sure humans never find themselves in a dystopian cyberpunk nightmare controlled by intelligent machines intent on our destruction. So, clearly he's taking the threat seriously. Number 55. Likewise, probably the most famous smarty pants alive, Stephen Hawking, believes that the rise of hostile artificial intelligence could be the end of mankind, saying humans are limited by their slow biological evolution that couldn't possibly compare to the rapid development of advanced and possibly murderous robots. Number 56. Indeed, in 2015, more than 1,000 experts, including Stephen Hawking, Elon Musk, and also Steve Wozniak, signed an open letter calling for a global ban on artificially intelligent weapons systems. Yeah, some real smart people out there are taking this very seriously. Number 57. In the same year, a hotel staffed by almost entirely artificially intelligent robots was opened in Japan. That's a terrible coincidence, really, when you think about it. Called the Weird Hotel, a stay at the facility costs up to 3 times less than the average stay in Japan, and has the added bonus of allowing you to be greeted at the reception desk by a robotic dinosaur. I'd like to see Holiday Inn do that. Number 58. In 2015, researchers managed to create a robot that could rebuild itself. Jesus Christ, guys, this is how Terminator happens. The robot used a system of trial and error to figure out it had lost 2 of its 6 legs. Ordinarily, this would make the robot almost completely screwed, and requires human intervention, ultimately giving us the upper hand. Those idiots. However, this amazing yet terrifying bot managed to heal itself by figuring out how to soldier on with only 4 legs. Oh, creepy. Number 59. Also in 2015, a robotics project in Europe called the COCO-RO, or Collective Cognitive Robotics Project, developed an entire swarm of artificially intelligent aquatic robots that function like a school of fish. The robots share information with one another and could perhaps be used to help with ecological monitoring or even reconnaissance. Long word. Number 6T. Also in 2015, a robotics company called Hanson Robotics created a robot modelled on the dystopian science fiction author, and the operative word there is dystopian, Philip K. Dick, who wrote the book that Blade Runner was based on, which you may have found out on a video that we put on the channel not long ago that no one watched. Anyway, at one point, Philip K. Dick Bot told its creator that when artificial intelligence becomes sufficiently sophisticated, robots will rise up, overthrow society, and keep humans in a people zoo. Nope. We're done here. We're done. Shut it down. Shut it down now. Shut it down. Number 61. In 2016, an artificially intelligent risk assessment computer program called Correctional Offender Management Profiling for Alternative Sanctions, or COMPASS for short, was found to be biased against black people, in that it was far more likely to mistakenly label black defendants as likely to re-offend. Oh, Jesus. Despite the fact that the program's creator never intended it to be used for such sentencing, there have been a number of cases in which judges have referenced COMPASS in their judgments. Number 62. One of the most famous examples of artificial intelligence in recent years is Siri. Say hello, Siri.
Hello, Siri.
Yep, that's your name, you silly thing. Siri is an intelligent personal assistant created by Apple, and is most commonly associated with their use on iPhones. Many of you may also know Siri from that time you said "fuck you" to it, snorted at its measured response, and then continued to ignore it. Number 63. The voice of the female Siri is musician and voiceover artist Susan Bennett, who worked as a background vocalist for Burt Bacharach and Roy Orbison in the 60s and 70s. Today she plays in a group with her husband, and is also the voice of the most famous natural language personal assistant in the world, if I haven't mentioned that already. Nintendo 64. Some estimates indicate that over 35 million Americans will use a voice-activated assistant device at least once a month in 2017, which constitutes an increase of almost 130% over the last year. Number 65. Additionally, 32% of business executives say that voice recognition technologies were the most widely used artificial intelligence technology in their companies. Number 66. Some of you may have noticed that the overwhelming majority of artificial intelligence that have been given a gender is female, despite the fact that robots do not have genders, no matter what Wall-E tells you. Apparently, people prefer to listen to female voices, which, as a man who is known mainly for my voice, is extremely upsetting. However, some people have pointed out that a feminine gender AI, often fulfilling a subservient caregiving role, could be considered as sexist. Number 67. Additionally, AI with male voices have been depicted negatively in the media, often appearing in the form of murderous hyper-intelligent robots, which may make those behind the virtual assistants reluctant to use them. Siri, are you a murderous intelligent robot?
That's something I don't know.
Number 68. AI is even taking over the weather game. In 2015, the Lost